lesson number 2. As per the first lesson, I have prepared for you today 3 new phrases, 3 new expressions to use in the office right away. The first one is one of my favorite, okay? It's make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. This is an expression that you use when you have a person coming to visit you in your house or in your office. So it can be your friend, it can be a new acquaintance, or it can be a client, okay, someone you work with. He comes into your room, he comes into your office, he comes into your house, and the first thing you say is, "Come in, make yourself at home." So this is the perfect way to make sure that the person you're with understands that you want to have a good relationship, that you want them to feel comfortable around your house, around your office, and most importantly, around yourself, around your presence. I prepared 3 examples for you about this. The first one is grab a seat and make yourself at home. So take a seat, grab a seat, and make yourself at home, okay? So you invite them to sit down and sit comfortably while you can talk and you can exchange a pleasant conversation. And the second one is here, sit down and make yourself at home, which is basically the same as the previous one. And the last one is don't stand on ceremony. Don't stand on ceremony. Don't stand on ceremony, make yourself at home. Okay, so that's another one. They're all very similar because the situation is very specific. Is when a person comes in, you shake hands or you say hi, depending on the case, and then you invite them in, and then you ask them to make themselves at home. Okay, so that was the first expression. So very specific use, someone comes to visit and you tell them, make yourself at home. The second one is also very, very important because this is an expression that we use very, very often when they ask us something we don't have the answer for or that we don't have the time to answer. For example, if your boss asks you for a report you haven't prepared yet, or if they call you and ask you something, but you don't have, logistically, practically, you don't have time in that moment to speak. So what you want to say is, let me get back to you. Let me get back to you on that. Okay, so they ask you a question, you don't have the data, you don't have the report ready, you don't have that one thing they want. So what you say is, let me get back to you on that. Okay, or maybe they just caught you at a bad time. So they're calling you, you're in the middle of something else that requires your full attention, and so you say, yeah, sure, let me get back to you on that. I need to finish something else first. So let me get back to you on that reassures the person you're talking to that you will follow through with the information or the request that they have for you. Okay, so it's very, very important. Please memorize it because this is very common in office slang. Okay, I have prepared some examples. For example, she said she'd ring around and get back to us. She said she'd ring around, so she said she's going to make some phone calls and get back to us. In this case, of course, the situation is specific to where she doesn't have the information that you need. So she's going to make some phone calls, investigate, find the information you need, and then get back to you. So this is that type of situation. Another one, Tom said he'd get back to us, but don't hold your breath. So Tom said he'd get back to us, but don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath means don't expect an answer anytime soon. So you use this expression. This is also a good expression on top of let me get back to you. Don't hold your breath means I'm going to follow through, but this is not going to happen tomorrow, okay? This is going to happen later in the week, later this month, later this year, who knows when. So don't hold your breath means, okay, relax, I'm going to take care of it, just not right now. This is the sense, okay? So, third example, sorry. I'll get back to you later with those figures, okay? Very similar situation. I'll get back to you later today with those figures. I'm sorry, I have a dog here with me. Okay, so let me get back to you and don't hold your breath are two more very useful expressions to use in the office. Let's go to the third one now, okay, that I have prepared for you today, which is to get through to someone. To get through to someone. To get through to someone is again telephone English. Okay, so we are in the realm of telephone English. And we use this expression when you want to indicate that you are able to make a connection between two phones. So to get through to a person means that you are actually able to talk. One person talks to another person on the phone, so they get through to the other person. For example, I can't manage to get through to him, which means I'm not able to talk to him. Manage means to succeed in doing something. I can't manage to talk to him. I can't manage to get through to him over the phone. Okay, so it means that the line is busy, the phone is not working, the battery is dead, the signal is poor, or whatever telephone problem may exist. It's one of them. Second example, did you succeed in getting through to him? Did you succeed in getting through to him? Which means, were you able to talk to him? Were you able to establish a connection and finally talk to him? So this is the verb you want to use when you can or cannot, depending on the case, manage to talk to someone. Okay, so these are the three expressions of today. Make yourself at home. Let me get back to you. Also, don't hold your breath. Also very useful. And finally, to get through to someone. So, I didn't manage to get through to him, or did you manage to get through to him, or whatever. Depending on the case you want to use it. Telephone English, you need to know this if you work in an office. So that's it for lesson 2 today. Stay tuned for more lessons coming up, and if you have any requests, you can use this number. And remember that the course is only available in full on leventenglish.com. okay? We're making for you a very, very nice platform. So I invite you to try it. I invite you to find information about this because we're putting everything we have on this platform. So bye-bye now, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.